My child, stop for a moment and listen carefully to me right now. This message is not random, and you were not brought here by accident. Out of all the distractions surrounding you today, I allowed your eyes to land on these words for a reason. I know your thoughts have been heavy. I know your spirit has been restless. I know there are battles inside you that nobody else fully understands. But today, I need you to slow down and hear my voice clearly because I am calling you personally. You have been moving through life carrying pressure that was never meant to stay on your shoulders this long. You smile in front of people while silently fighting exhaustion inside your heart. You tell others you are okay while your mind keeps racing late at night. I have seen every hidden tear, every anxious thought, every silent prayer you whispered when nobody else was around. Nothing about your pain has been invisible to me. I know there were moments when you felt abandoned. Moments when you questioned if your prayers were even reaching heaven. Moments when you wondered if things would ever change. But hear me now, my child, I have never stopped watching over you. Even in the seasons where everything felt delayed, I was still protecting you from things you could not yet understand. Some doors closed because I was saving you. Some people walked away because I knew they would damage your peace. Some disappointments were actually hidden mercy. I need you to understand this deeply. Fear has been interfering with my voice in your life. Fear has been translating my invitations into danger. Fear has been whispering that obedience is risky, that surrender will hurt you, that staying stuck is safer than trusting me. But fear has lied to you long enough. Fear is not your protector. I am your protector. Fear only keeps you trapped inside cycles that drain your spirit and rob your peace. Every time I called you closer, fear told you to stay distant. Every time I nudged you toward healing, fear convinced you to stay attached to old pain. Every time I tried to move you into freedom, fear reminded you of past disappointments until you hesitated again. But today I am exposing what has been quietly controlling your decisions. I am showing you that many things you called caution were actually fear wearing another name. My child, there are patterns in your life you already know are hurting you. I have shown them to you before. I have made your spirit uncomfortable around them again and again. Yet part of you keeps returning because the familiar feels easier than the unknown. But listen carefully. Familiar pain is still pain. Familiar chaos is still chaos. Familiar compromise is still compromise. Just because something has become normal does not mean it is healthy for your soul. Some relationships have been draining you. Some habits have been weakening you. Some distractions have been stealing your peace little by little. And I am asking you now to stop negotiating with the things I already exposed. Stop reopening doors I asked you to close. Stop protecting what keeps hurting you. Stop calling it not the right time when deep inside you already know the truth. I know why this feels difficult. Letting go means facing the emotions you tried to avoid. Releasing unhealthy attachments means sitting in uncomfortable silence for a while. Ending old patterns means stepping into unfamiliar territory. But hear me clearly, my child. The empty space you fear is often where my healing begins. The silence you avoid is often where my voice becomes clearest. The discomfort of obedience is temporary, but the peace that follows it is life-changing. I am not trying to punish you by asking you to release these things. I am trying to free you. I am trying to restore your spirit. I am trying to bring you into a cleaner atmosphere where your heart can finally breathe again. You keep asking me for peace while holding on to the very things stealing it from you. You keep praying for clarity while entertaining confusion. But today I am drawing a line in front of you. This is your moment to stop delaying. Do not miss the door I am opening. Some seasons require waiting, but some seasons require movement. And this is a season where I am calling you to move. The door before you may not look dramatic. It may simply be a decision, a boundary, a surrender, a prayer life restored, a distraction removed, a toxic connection released, a habit finally broken. But do not underestimate these small acts of obedience. They carry the power to completely change the atmosphere of your life. My child, you do not need perfect confidence before you obey me. You do not need to feel fearless before taking the step. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is choosing my voice over fear. So walk forward even if your hands shake. Pray even if your emotions still feel messy. Trust me even while your heart is still healing. I am not asking for perfection. I am asking for your real yes. And listen carefully because this matters deeply. Emotional moments alone will not change your life. Feeling touched for a moment is not the same as transformation. Tears are beautiful, but tears without action leave the cycle unchanged. Conviction must become obedience. Inspiration must become movement. Real change happens when the message follows you into your habits, your decisions, your private moments, and your daily life. So after this message ends, do something tangible. Delete what keeps pulling you backward. Step away from what destroys your peace. Open my word again. Return to prayer consistently. Set the boundary you keep avoiding. Stop revisiting the same toxic cycles. Stop calling your struggle your identity. You are not defined by your weakness. You are still my beloved child, and I am calling you into freedom. I know part of you fears failing again. I know you are worried that if you try to change, you might fall back into old habits. But do not let the fear of imperfection stop you from beginning. I am not asking you to guarantee a flawless future. I am asking you to surrender right now. One honest step toward me carries more power than endless hesitation. And hear this with all your heart. I am not exposing these things because I am angry with you. I am exposing them because I love you too much to let them continue destroying your peace. I am not standing over you waiting for failure. I am standing beside you ready to strengthen every act of obedience. I will help you build what you cannot sustain alone. I will meet you in the quiet after this moment. I will be there when temptation returns. I will be there when old thoughts try to call you back. I will be there when obedience feels costly. This is where everything begins to change, my child. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Right now. This is where the cycle breaks. This is where the atmosphere shifts. This is where fear loses authority. This is where the old script stops controlling your future. This is where you finally stop delaying what your spirit already knows. So pick up my call now. Fully. Honestly. Completely. Stop standing at the edge of surrender while waiting for a more comfortable season. The season is now. The door is open now. The invitation is before you now. I am calling your name because I still have purpose for your life. I still have peace waiting for you. I still have healing prepared for you. I still have freedom beyond the fear. But you must answer me with more than emotion. Answer me with obedience. Answer me with action. Answer me with your whole heart. Because the moment you stop negotiating with what is hurting you, the moment you stop delaying what I made clear, the moment you fully step into obedience, everything begins to change. And my child, never forget this. I am with you through every step. I will not leave you in the middle of your healing. I will not abandon you while you rebuild your life. I will walk beside you through the silence, the surrender, the boundaries, the growth, and the transformation. This is not the end of a message. This is the beginning of your new life. If you truly believe God is speaking to you today, type "I pick up the call" in the comments right now. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and share this message with 3 people who need this divine warning today. Don't ignore this moment. Your breakthrough may begin with one act of obedience.